Hello everyone, myself Kalal, Assistant Professor of Alger Institute of Engineering and Technology. Okay, this topic today discuss vapor compression refrigeration system. This is so much of wide chapter. So part 9 today I will discuss, that is a lecture number 16. That is a lecture number 16. This is a part 9. Okay, this is the last topic of this chapter, vapor compression refrigeration system. In this today lecture, we are going to explain the Cascade refrigeration system and ice plant manufacturing system. Both are the two systems which is used in a VCRS cycle. Okay, based on VCRS, that is a Cascade refrigeration system and ice plant manufacturing system. So let us start to discuss Cascade system. Okay. Cascade system. Cascade refrigeration system is a freezing system that uses two kinds of refrigerant having different boiling points. Here in Cascade system, two different VCRS cycles are merged, and in both cycles we use different refrigerant. We can use different refrigerant or maybe same refrigerant, but it is more beneficial that we can use the two different refrigerant which have different boiling point and different properties. Also COP will increases and effectively, okay, advantages are okay explained later, which run through their own independent freezing cycle. Both the cycle is running it separately, okay, are joined by heat exchanger. Okay, both cycles are merged with the help of heat exchanger, known as heat exchanger. We know that the evaporator, condenser are the devices which is heat exchanger. Okay. This system is employed to obtain a temperature range of -40°C to -80°C or ultra low temperature lower than 10. Okay. We want if lower temperature like -80, -100, -120°. So we use the Cascade system. Okay. Advantages compared to two-stage compression system. We already studied two-stage compression system. So advantage of Cascade is that first, energy is saved. So energy saving devices, it is energy saving Cascade system because the system allows use a refrigerant that have suitable temperature characteristic for each of higher temperature side and lower temperature side. Here in this system, two sides, that is a higher temperature side and lower temperature. One cycle is a higher temperature side and one cycle is a lower temperature side, and both are merged with the help of heat exchanger. It allows stable ultra low temperature operation. The running cost is inexpensive, not much more expensive. The repair is easy because of two VCR cycles merged here. So let's start and see the layout diagram of this. Okay, this is our Cascade system. This is our Cascade system. First one, this is a VCRS cycle one, which is already explained. What is VCRS cycle? That is an evaporator and compressor, condenser, and expansion valve. But this is the high pressure side. High pressure side. Okay, this is the high pressure side. And second one, VCR cycle is below here. Okay, this is a 2 and this is the 1 VCRS. Okay, and one is the high pressure side. This is the low pressure side. And again, compressor, condenser, and expansion valve and evaporator. How it works? Okay. So first of all, that evaporator, this evaporator absorb heat from desired place, or we maintain -80°C temperature. It absorb heat evaporator at low pressure, because at low pressure, low temperature. Then it is going into the compressor. The compressor where pressure is increases and temperature is increases. Okay, this vapor refrigerant passed into this condenser. The function of condenser is heat is rejected to surrounding if only one VCRS is used. This heat is absorbed by this evaporator at temperature, certain temperature, that is high temperature side. Okay, then this liquid refrigerant after 2 to 3, this liquid refrigerant passed into expansion valve and going into the evaporator with the help of expansion valve. That is a low pressure side and low temperature. Okay. So here this heat is absorbed by this evaporator again, okay, and which is rejected by condenser, and then this heat is going into the compressor, and compressor to condenser, where heat is rejected into the atmosphere, that is a QF, that is a Q high, okay, and then vapor refrigerant, but this refrigerant is a different. This is a boiling point is very high compared to this one. This is low boiling point and high boiling point. Okay, here after then, after 7 point, through the expansion valve, again it comes into the evaporator. Again it comes into the evaporator. Okay, here again it absorbs heat from the secondary VCR cycle. This is low temperature side. This is the high temperature side. That is the function of cascade system. Okay. So it is a two VCR cycle based and two different refrigeration. In here, in this cycle, refrigerant is different. In this cycle, refrigerant is different. So we obtain required temperature like -80 °C. Okay. So next topic is a ice plant manufacturing system. Ice plant is nothing but only VCR cycle, but one thing is only changes, that is a brine tank. Okay, what is VCR cycle? We know that the compressor, condenser, expansion bar, and evaporator. So first of all, we explained the VCR cycle. And so VCR cycle, that is a compressor, process 1, 2, and compressor to condenser, that is a condenser, heat is rejected, and condenser to receiver, where stored refrigerant is stored in liquid form. Okay, and receiver to the evaporator. And here it is a evaporator coil which is put inside the brine tank. Refrigerant comes into the evaporator with the help of expansion valve. With the help of expansion, that function we already know. Okay, we assume that in this refrigerant is ammonia. Ammonia is a refrigerant which is circulated in this cycle from this one to this side. Okay. How to ice manufacture? Okay, first of all, so we evaporator coil put inside the brine tank. In tank, brine is filled, and in brine tank, ice cans are put, which is filled of water. This is our brine tank filled of water. Okay, and then water removes its heat and gives to brine. And brine temperature increases, but brine is already burns with the evaporator coil, so that this heat of brine is transferred to the evaporator coil. So evaporator absorb the heat from the brine. So the function of brine is a like secondary refrigerant, because direct evaporator coil cannot make ice in ice can, because if it is there, then jamming problem of can, which is uncertain, and we cannot extract this ice can from that brine tank. So that's why we use the brine as a secondary refrigerant. First of all, water gives heat to the brine, and brine transfers its heat to the evaporator, which is ammonia. Okay, this is the function of ice plant. This is the layout of ice manufacturing, simple layout of ice manufacturing. So ammonia, it is a primary refrigerant which takes heat from brine heat here. This ammonia changes phase by moving in the circulate. This is a phase changing because it is a VCR cycle, so phase will be changed. We already. So today we are learn Cascade refrigeration system and ice plant. So in ice plant is basically VCR cycle just used in a ice plant for formation of ice plant. Okay. In this ammonia, it is a primary refrigerant which takes place heat from brine, and the ammonia change phase by moving in the circuit. Brine, it is a secondary refrigerant which takes heat from the water and produce ice. So let's start. Next topic is cold storage plant. Next topic is a cold storage plant. So cold storage plant is basically application of refrigeration system. Ice plant is also application of refrigeration system. So first of all, cold storage plant. Cold storage plant is nothing but it is a application of refrigeration which is used to cold or safe for fruits, vegetables, or etc. Like ice cream, like potato in off season. Basically, we say that in off season, like season is gone and not potato season is not. That time we use cold storage for safe potato, vegetables, ice cream, etc. Okay. So cold storage, how it work? Cold storage. So here I show a diagram of cold storage. So this is our cold storage space. Okay. Totally, this space is our cold storage where I put we put here some vegetables, okay, ice creams or potato, etc. Anything which put here to hold or to maintain or control the temperature of this substance. Here, okay. How it works? Okay, so cold storage plant is same like this, so based on VCRS cycle, vapor compression refrigeration cycle. So how it works? Okay, first of all, starting from the compressor. From compressor, high pressure refrigerant, generally ammonia, is going into the condenser, where this vapor ammonia or superheated ammonia is condensed and converted into liquid form. Converted into liquid form. For that, in condenser, for use for phase changing, we use water to decrease the temperature or to change the phase of ammonia. Okay. Now this ammonia liquid going into the reservoir, where ammonia as a liquid form stored in the reservoir. Then this ammonia liquid at high pressure passed into the expansion valve, where expansion valve, the function of expansion valve to reduce the pressure of refrigerant, which is ammonia, for example, and if pressure is reduced, temperature is also reduces. But here enthalpy or energy is a constant because this expansion valve is a isenthalpic process. That's why enthalpy is a constant. Generally, expansion is a normally a valve to pass the refrigerant. This low pressure liquid vapor or wet vapor refrigerant passed into the evaporator. Here, we saw evaporator coil. In this coil, refrigerant, ammonia refrigerant is circulated at low temperature. That time, hot air from ambient or outside comes inside the room. So it contact with the evaporator coil, where this low temperature refrigerant vapor absorb the heat from hot air and decrease the temperature of hot air. So temperature of hot air decrease, so air is converted into cooled air. Now this refrigerant absorbed heat from this hot air and passed to the again compressor at low pressure. So what happened? This cold air this hot air rejected its heat to the evaporator, and after then this cold air passed to the chilled room or refrigerated space, where our desired for substance is placed here, like potato or ice cream or vegetables. So it absorbs cold air from blower. Okay. So like this, this cycle is works.